Okay, we're live, people. So, do you guys know what this movie is?
No,
Pokemon
John.
Go, the movie.
No. Okay. It is one of Channel Awesome's anniversary films, and many people consider this to be their worst take at it. And it is about LARPing. So that's all I know. It's a Channel Awesome movie, and it's about LARPing. So I guess let's get started.
Oh.
Poopin's pee. The people in the chat don't like you, Gene.
It's a little loud.
Yeah, you idiot. Learn how to control the volume, idiot.
Look at the guy on the side of the road.
Speed it up during the music so it doesn't trigger YouTube's algorithms.
You lift?
Hey, buddy, need a lift?
In this? Yeah, unless you can pull a plane out of your pocket.
Oh, it's you, Shabisky.
Hey, man. If anything, he has your dumb hair.
Oh, my dumb hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shabisky's
I
jealous of my
really
hair.
dig your getup, man.
You went from 11 years down to 6.
Matrix
What happened?
Reloaded. You ever see those movies?
They didn't see my face.
Oh, Shabisky's scaring people away.
No, it's the opposite. They didn't see
Beautiful,
my
man.
face. If they saw my face, it'd be a 15. This is what happens.
Chicago, the
I want my
Windy
beauty.
City. That should be too far out of the way.
Tell 'em dirt.
I just program this into my GPS. Get this bloody thing to work.
Oh, it's a
You're here for my beauty.
Well, according to this, it should be 2,000 miles. No, that can't be right. Let me just fix
These guys
this.
love Nintendo.
No, I do not want to go to Lake Okeechobee. You know what my mom always said? Only so many times a man can drive into a lake. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 5 times, shame on the GPS. Awesome! I think I got it. So what part of Chicago are you going to?
You're using that?
Well, yeah.
What do you think of the acting, Shabisky?
Better than you would act.
Oh.
Dude, I get everywhere with this thing. I'd be totally lost without it.
It's bad enough you have to focus on yourself in this technology.
I'd be totally lost without it.
But now you sacrifice your own
Straight into
sense
the
of
camera.
direction, your intuition.
I know that.
your own
I
means of
hated
travel
that
is
too.
Determined by wires and electric highways, circuits to destruction. You make no decisions for yourself. You hand over everything to these mechanical wonders, and for all their digital prestidigitation, you become no smarter for it. You enter this world empty, and you will leave this world empty.
Did he say
Stellar
Did I
dialogue.
say something wrong, or?
What do you think of the 21st century, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? What do you think of the 21st century, Bill?
Well, it's alright. I mean, like, Gaga's a
He's
little weird
wearing
and
like
all,
a
but
standard
I think he's pretty
brand,
solid.
like pair of
Enjoy it.
sunglasses and
Yeah.
everything.
Would you swear by it?
Sure.
Would you give up everything?
And I think he's supposed to be like some kind of
Doesn't make
mystical
much
kind
sense.
of character.
Everything I own's in the 21st century, man.
No, it isn't.
You mean mysterious?
There's one other thing.
Yeah, that guy right there,
the
the
21st
fedora
century
dude.
hasn't given you, and it can be taken away, very, very easily. Do you
Let's
wanna
fuck
take
about it.
This movie's really boring so far.
Dude, what are you on? Because I totally want some.
Oh.
Yay, I like this movie now, all of a sudden.
Splattered some like red like JPEG image in the window of the car.
Called science.
Okay, so I'm guessing he's a Luddite. He hates technology.
They
That was
didn't
such
even
a
put
that
like a
was
blow
such
up doll in the driver's seat. It was empty.
that was such bad editing.
Counting down to 5 viewers. What's happening?
Everyone
shitty
hates
movie,
it. John. You're gonna weed out the ones who really love you. It's the Infinity Gauntlet.
Like Doug Walker and his brother and everything. All very creative.
Sorry, John. Can't hear you over this epic fucking jam. Dude, look at Doug Walker as Link.
Probably
Get that
falls
shit?
periodically.
Yep, there you go. You know what? Let's just watch the whole thing like this.
This is a jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better this
Yeah,
way.
this is actually pretty cool like this.
So I'm guessing they're
Bops.
just going to like rip off every major like fantasy film based on what I see.
You don't know that, idiot.
Oh, Drunken Peasants is live. That's probably where everyone is.
That's true. I think they're only like an hour into their streams.
Oh, so I've seen this guy before.
Hello, good sir.
Angry Joe.
How are you today?
Yeah,
Well,
it's a big
can't
video
talk
game
now. I
review.
just want a free car.
I watch this stuff sometimes. No name ya.
All right, where's that free? No, 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 no.
Oh, they tricked him.
No, no,
That's how I'm gonna get Trubisky
no, no,
to come to one of my conventions. I'm just gonna tell him he won a free car or computer.
Let me guess. You guys are promising free car too. But there is no car, is there? It's a nostalgia critic again, isn't it?
Don't worry, Joe. We'll get him in his sleep.
That wasn't terrible.
Don't do that, Two Guns.
Just that moment.
Don't be an apologist.
Don't
Not an
encourage.
apologist.
Oh, and there's the rapist dude. Yeah, that was the guy that the previous film was based on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the rapist dude.
Yeah,
I know
this
him.
guy potentially raped.
actually-
Well, no,
yeah.
probably, definitely, probably. Well, who is it ever proven? I don't know. This guy
Is there like some sort of
may be a
medicine we should be
rapist,
on?
and that may be why he killed himself.
What's up, Drunken? What's up, Void? Is this a cool guy club? This is the pedantic club.
I would be angry too. But if I was to tell you the
That's
real
true.
reason that I brought you all out here, I'm afraid none of you would show.
What are you talking about?
Up and
The truth. my
there's
good
what's her
friends,
face, Mars Girl from the
that
previous
I've got
film.
Something better than a car. Better be a boat. I'm talking about something that can get us riches beyond your wildest dreams. Something that can make every single person in this room a millionaire. Alrighty, where's that freak? Spoonie, so glad you could make it. Go join your team.
The audio, what the fuck? So bad.
Don't worry. We'll make him pay.
My friends, we are sitting on the opportunity of a lifetime.
God,
And
this
all the
is
answers are on
so
this
fucking awkward.
VHS. Who wants to play it? Me! I do! I'll do that for you.
Oh my god.
Ah, Film Brain, I see you've met Luke Mockery. He's an up-and-coming talent on the site, a real go-getter. Up-and-coming? Yes, I'm sort of like you, only fresh and new.
Like if I made like a home movie when I was like in elementary school, these were the kind of skits that I'd come up with.
Cinematography.
Make you some coffee, Mr. Critic? Oh, sure, that'd be great. Film Brain. Film Brain, yeah.
Oh my god.
Epicness.
All of these guys are like in their 30s and 40s.
Well, already the credits are terrible.
Don't
There's
review it.
Lindsay Ellis.
Don't review it, you say?
New information in the disappearance of 30-year-old.
Oh, I'm guessing this is one of the people involved in this movie. This one of their
Police
parents.
are revealing a strange portrait of the man that witnesses
Dude,
described
that dude's face was the most high-definition image I've seen so far.
According to friends and family, Chaffers was apparently an avid player of the counterculture role-playing game
A
Dungeons and
Satanist.
However, in the days leading up to his disappearance, he was heard ranting about finding a magical gauntlet called Malachite's Hand. Police suspect that the game may have driven Jaffers to insanity and caused him to run mad to the street.
The nostalgia critic's brother.
The timeless tale of mazes.
Jappers.
Oh, that is bullshit!
The actual location of Jaffers
What do you
still
think of the
remains
amateurish editing?
sad. Very, very
Sad.
sad.
Very, very sad.
What he said.
On a lighter note, the president has been shot.
No.
Oh my god, that's so. Oh my god, you laugh, Shabisky.
So,
Shabisky thinks this is funny.
he was talking about. What about it?
Shabisky, why is this your favorite movie?
Cause it's all of a sudden my favorite movie.
I thought you had like some amount of taste in film. I'm very disappointed that you love
Sorry.
this so much.
So you think that by
This is my favorite.
we can take control of its
It's unacceptable.
Ew, look at his nasty mustache.
What? No.
But if we
It's like
find
little
this thing,
lion's mane, like shroom flakes growing out of his chin.
But what does it matter? Even if it is worth a bundle, we have no idea where it is or how to find it.
He has Asperger's. Just guessing.
I found the map that Jaffers made. He knew where it was. He left clues. All you have to do is just play.
I'm still not
the game.
convinced that this isn't the opening of a gangbang.
But this is all written in rhymes and riddles. How are we
This
supposed
acting
to figure it all
quality.
out?
How the hell did you get that?
Just getting a head start.
Take a sip every time you see a neckbeard.
Heard on the news, Jaffers was this gigantic.
Can it be like every time I see a new neckbeard? Because there's too many.
We'll literally die.
So you mean it's just
Maybe every time the fucking shot changes.
Neckbeard.
riddles on the map, but you're more likely to figure it out if you're engulfed in some sort of fantasy character. So if you're totally in touch with wizards, dragons, and all that crap, the more likely you are.
Yeah, so if you like walk inside a Games Workshop, like where they play Warhammer, these are pretty much the kind of people you find there. That's their demographic.
While we're a bunch of dorks dressing up and fighting for a real reward.
Exactly.
So what kind of characters do we dress up as?
Anything, as long as it has something to do with a quest-related fantasy.
So here's the
Now, the
LARPing.
map says here that there are 2 paths to it, so if we split up into 2 teams, that'll increase our chances of finding it.
And you honestly think this is gonna pay off?
My friends, after all this is over, we will not only have a ton of
Lindsay
money,
Ellis, her hair looks very oily.
but our names will also be placed.
It looks like she doesn't wash her hair on a regular basis.
Warsh.
Names will be remembered. Quests will
Warsh.
become legends. And
It's my
legends will
Baltimorean
become
accent.
legendary.
That's a stereotype of people from Baltimore. They
We are
say
standing on the
wash
threshold
instead
of
of
greatness,
wash,
of glory.
or how you're supposed to say it.
All we need to do is to take that first step. So what say you, my proud warriors of virtue?
John, why do you think this is hilarious? Why is this your
It's
favorite
hilarious.
movie?
Shabisky's the one who thinks it's hilarious. Look, a Nintendo DS.
There you go, Mr.
You just laughed about it though, and I
I
didn't
said,
laugh.
oh god.
Luke already got me a latte.
All I heard was your boisterous, appreciative laughter.
Yeah, you laughed. We just heard it.
Nice.
You love this film.
He's got a double chin.
That's your favorite character. Hey there, Larry.
Loki.
Low-key Larry. He's here to touch your butt.
You avoid about to do a weef though.
He's got a master sword.
You guys want to do some
Dude.
weef?
Pass the weef.
Yo, let me get that weef, son.
What's up, low-key?
Yes, it's Monty from Captain Planet.
What?
I know. What are you doing here?
I got the message about the
What?
car.
I'm really drunk. Nah.
Hell yeah.
Mati from Captain
So,
Planet.
I hear you're putting a team together for a quest. Can I come?
I'd like to, Monty. Really, I would, but, I really need you here.
Here.
Yes, to protect the children and elderly.
But there aren't any children and elderly here.
That's what makes it so hard, Monty. That's what makes it so hard. You don't understand.
Now, are they going to explain why
No, I
all of
don't
a sudden some random character from Captain Planet is
So
here?
let's just say we're even and go along our merry ways, huh?
But, Critic, you don't have anyone to represent Heart on your team.
Don't you think I know that, Monty? Marty, don't you think I'd give anything to have you on board?
Well,
But I have chosen the life that I lead, and you have chosen the life that you lead. I know it sounds complex, even confusing, but trust me when I say nothing will change that, Monty.
Okay, this is worse than
Nothing
like
will
the
change
problem with
that.
Apu.
Will you answer nothing's call?
is nothing something?
It's everything.
Wow.
So help me help you help me. Let's make this happen, Mati.
Yes.
Tonight.
Yes!
Now get out there and show 'em what you're made of, you little Pop-Tart.
You little Pop-Tart.
It's called comedy, okay? Get used to it.
He's like the only minority like in the film, and he's playing like a stereotypical like Indian character.
Wash your
Look
balls.
at this cinematography. Oh, it's the magic Luddite dude.
Oh my god. His eyes.
This is cringier than Egghead.
He has the eyes of a psychopath.
Jesus, Joe, don't scare me like that.
Hello, my name is
No one is cringier than Egghead.
Well, there's several people in this movie who I think are.
All right, very nice, Joe, but don't do that. We don't need to encourage every tights-wearing idiot to sneak in here like that.
I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of honor. Dark fire will not avail you. Flame of Udun.
I have a feeling they don't just dress up and run around the suburbs like this just for like the production of this movie. I have a feeling they do this a lot in their free time as well.
No.
All right, get on in here.
We prefer it if you call our names out first.
Yeah, it's more dramatic that
Oh,
way.
so they're gonna introduce every single fucking character.
Oh.
There's like 20.
I am a civilized man with occasional lapses.
What are you, some sort of Monty Python sketch?
I, good sir, am King Arthur, as played by Sir Richard Harris.
Actually, I don't think he was knighted.
Kind of ironic.
In the greatest movie ever made, Camelot.
What's the elvish word for prat?
Hey! Save it for Broadway. All right, now where's the nostalgia chick?
तेरी गान मालूंगी मगर रोड
What'd she say?
मेरा नाम आरवन है मुझे हमेशा भूखी रहती हो
What?
Read the damn subtitles.
Oh.
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 Ask me what is
Uh,
best in life.
Okay,
Wait, is that chick gonna get naked?
Crush the enemies, see them driven
Yeah.
before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
I see his nipples. I want to see hers.
Trubisky.
Oh, damn. Hope you're not on Twitch. Oh, wait.
I want to see her naked.
Who else is there? Sage.
I want to appreciate her nudity. I can very much appreciate it.
Is he like one of the like forest Oh, Aslan. I was gonna say he looked like one of the bad guys from Castle Crashers with the vagina faces.
Like, honestly, my grandma used to say, wash your hands before your ass, never in the other direction.
Probably not gonna like my costume then.
What the? Bayless, is that you?
No, it's the rock biter.
You look like a steroid elephant turd.
Well, my little friends think I look good.
What's that condition where like you have like excessive bone growth and everything?
Stop the nothing. Say
Is it osteopetrosis or whatever?
This is a horrible.
Very nice. Anyway,
I said say hello.
Yeah, it's just grown men acting like children playing with toys.
They'll be watching you.
Bill Hicks says this is too cringe.
It is. It's horrible. Like, it's bringing tears to my eyes. Oh, no.
Oh, Princess Mononoke.
Oh, God. When they sped it up.
What the
Professional as professional can be.
Hey, you copycat! I was going to be Harry Potter. Says who? Says me. Yeah? Yeah.
Who to say? Hey! We got 2 Lord of the Rings and possibly 2 Narnias.
What?
Well, you do kind of look like the older sister. So we can have 2 Harry Potters.
But he shouldn't even qualify. I'm authentic British. Yeah, well, I'm Canadian. That's as British as being Turkish, you tit. What are you talking about?
I spy Alan Riz.
Stop it! As far as I'm concerned, you
Is
both
Alan
equally
here?
stupid.
But I look more stupid,
Yeah, I am.
right?
Oh yeah. Right. Now where's Cinema Snob?
Too bad the Habitos don't know you like I
Yeah,
do,
I'm
critic.
taking a break.
Hey, Alan, what do you think so far?
Jones? That
Hold on, let me
It's quest
watch
based,
it.
so
I'm on my
counts.
phone now
Anyway,
because
he survived
my
a
laptop
nuclear
is
Oh, I thought that was
explosion in a
Loki.
refrigerator.
Sounded a lot like
If that's
Loki.
not fantasy, then I don't know what is.
probably because of the fucking. How do I? Fuck, dude, how do you turn it on the phone?
People, it's fantasy based, not fairy tale.
You probably have to turn your camera on for a split second and then.
Hey, what about me?
You said your butt stinks.
It's all about giving in to the dreams of your imagination.
Nah, I just took a shower.
What is that?
Oh, he says your butt doesn't stink anymore. I mean, that's what he meant. Or that's what he said.
Loki saying I just took a shower abruptly is funnier than anything in this entire film.
Yeah.
I can use every ounce of your rage.
Oh my.
Scrub your ass in the tub.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody in this movie I'd like to decapitate more than this guy with his little chin thing.
Some kind of fungus growth.
Hey guys, check me out.
I want to
fix your biscuit.
What? It was an accident.
With his little bitty pedo beard.
Don't talk shit about my beard. My beard.
My beard.
My beard.
That one guy is
It's not a baby beard, it's not my fault.
I'm Willow.
What?
Oh my god, that's so funny. Like, Willow's really small, and this guy's really big. And he's Willow. Oh my god. That's so funny.
Who the fuck is Willow?
Comedy genius.
It was that George Lucas film that was released shortly after the Star Wars films. And it was the little person actor who played one of the Ewoks, Wicked. Hey, it's Rapist Dude.
Hello, it's Adley. Like to get to know you better.
Most certainly.
What was his name? Kevin Warwick? Was that he the little person who played Willow?
This looks like a weird movie that Trubisky would direct.
Yeah.
You all look epically ridiculous. Now this is the kind of team that's gonna get us riches. Okay, everybody, let's.
This is like the Shab fam get together.
10-15 minutes to introduce all those characters. Or to show all their, like, get up and everything.
My God, it's a beautiful, desolate wasteland, isn't it?
Not really. There are houses around us. Even some cars over there.
Trubisky, you want to look
I love how they constantly speed up the camera and everything.
Great place to start. Linkara, where's your beard? I ran out of Sharpie.
What'd you ask me, Loki?
According to this map, there's 2 paths to get.
You want to lick my lip piercing?
Let's call
Hell
this
yeah,
team
babe.
1 and this side team
I'm on my way.
Is covered in sauce from ham.
Alright. I'm cool with that. Alright, cool. That makes it. That's good.
Oh, look, she's all over Giorgio.
And so the original map I am giving to you guys.
Thank you, Master Critic. May the light of Erendil shine.
Ooh, there's fucking discount Gandalf.
All right, people, we are on the verge of a great adventure. If we pull
Okay.
this off, our names will be placed in the history books for all time to come.
Oh, it's Matee.
I thought I could be of some help.
This is like LARPing gone wrong.
Mati, it's not that we don't want to use you because your powers are totally and completely useless. It's not. It's just that there's so much more that can be done here.
Like what?
Now, does this guy have, like, his own videos or his own channel or whatever? Or is this just Doug Walker's Indian friend that he decided to...
Her content
like have played just abruptly play my teeth.
Yes, and we need somebody here to look for it, so get on that.
You are a true friend.
No talking while you're searching. Now, for everyone
These
else,
guys seem like they want to be that fucking show, The Hill.
But first, I think it would be a good idea if we go over that hill to show the unity of our fellowship.
Why?
Because it will symbolize our unity, even though we are breaking our fellowship.
Why would we want to do that?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, I hate that character.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I want to decapitate that guy.
It's so annoying.
I'm
a dumb hoodie.
I want to decapitate all of them, but with really fucking slowly when a rusty pair
You're
of
lagging in and out, Loki.
What?
You're lagging a bit, low-key.
Rusty bolt cutters.
Oh, they're getting in line.
I am the official
It's like
United States torturer.
They're still mentally like in elementary school. I wonder, like, all their neighbors, like, just looking out their windows, like, watching them. Like, what the fuck?
Their neighbors are probably like, look, the fucking retard squad's back.
It's like, I felt bad about myself. I was feeling really inadequate. Like, I didn't get that promotion, but then I saw these losers, and now I feel much more adequate in everything.
Like, seriously, man. Like, I love fucking tabletop gaming, but LARPers, I hate LARPers. Like, I want to fucking go out and I want to hit every single LARPer in the head with a hammer.
I like tabletop war games, but I don't like most of the people that play them. Because you go into, like, a fucking hobby shop, and this is pretty much the demographic of people that pretty much infest every single store.
Right? They're all smelly retards.
Yeah, and they don't think they're retards. They love talking about IQ and everything.
Yeah, they think that they're like the fucking gold standard for how life can be lived, and it's like, you guys are sad basement dweller and fucking morons. Get out and get a life.
And they dropped out of college because they were just too good for college. That's why they wasted a bunch of money and like 2 years of their life attending school to begin with. And they watch Rick and Morty, so they have really high IQs.
That is true. That's how that works.
See, I have such a high IQ that I'm sitting here watching Suburban Nights.
I think so. It says 500 steps to the northern sea.
I farted.
I heard that.
Seriously, dude, LARPing should be outlawed.
Yeah, and if you get caught, like, if you get caught, like, LARPing, there should be a bounty on your head, right? Dead or alive. And all they gotta do is catch you in a goofy ass costume like this.
We need a concentration camp to send LARPers.
Like, I want to go out in the woods and I want to find LARPers. Pull out an AK-47 and just start shooting.
Don't use an AK-47. Just beat the shit out of them with your bare hands. Beat them to a bloody fucking pulp.
No, like, I just show up incognito in full suit of armor and just a big fucking warhammer, and just, you know, it's like, yeah.
I would show up in full fucking plate mail and just like start Goldberg spearing them.
Imagine you see some guys like this LARPing, and you just walk up and like beat the shit out of them. And then they go to the police station dressed up in their costume, and they're like, "Oh my god, he beat me up!" And they're like dressed as Gandalf or something, and they have goose eggs all over their head.
That's why we have to legalize their persecution.
They pull out dice and they're like, "You can't do that. I rolled a 20."
Oh, Cameron Sharp said he watched this and enjoyed it when he was 14.
Well, you know, I did a lot of other unspeakable things when I was 14.
Like, I was invited for a LARPing groups when I was younger because I used to play a lot of tabletop games, and I was like, "No, you can go LARP and fucking act like a bunch of retards. I'll sit around at a table and hang out with smelly fucking idiots, but I refuse to dress up like a moron."
Last at your show tunes. Somebody carry him.
He was annoying, so they punched him in his face.
Like seriously, man, LARPing should be fucking illegal.
Our tale has begun.
Chab, you'd probably be a LARPer, wouldn't you?
These
Shab's favorite hobby. That's actually what he does when he's not on the internet. It's just LARP.
That's what you do out in the desert, right? You fucking say you go out looking for lizards and shit, but you're actually LARPing. I know it.
Yeah, the way to pain is to
Stop it, guys. I don't want the truth.
reptilians.
I don't want the truth getting out, guys. Stop it.
We should go that way first.
Shabisky's actually a giant dork in real life.
He sucks on lizard tail, like, so he can regain health.
Have a giant dick in your butt
Oh my
in real
god,
life,
look
Gene.
at this creature.
Is that a dragon? Is that a dragon?
God, there's Jim Henson, and then there's Suburban Knights in regards to, like...
Dude, this is some really good special effects. Yeah.
That's Shabisky's pet.
A power that could destroy all mankind.
This is some
Shabisky's
fucking
dick?
awesome CGI. They did really good at this.
Michael,
It looks
Bay, eat your
real.
heart out.
It looks like a real dragon.
Apparently there's a James Rolfe cameo in this.
Know the value of its power may find it. Only those who are true of heart can
You know,
unmask
fuck
its
yeah, I
secret
used
and
to actually
unwield
know a
its
guy
enchanted magic.
who would sit at bus stops and wait for work and roll a fucking D20 and like try and figure out what he should do with his life based on the rules.
I am a creature of the ancient world, simply known as cat.
Oh my god, it's funny because it's such a simple name! Oh my god!
Yes.
Take a whole 2 seconds.
Who the
This
fuck?
is comedy to the fucking apex! God!
Bad part is they're real people.
It's straightforward. It's self-explanatory.
It's self-explanatory that you're an
I
idiot.
think it's funny,
I don't have to
Gene.
take this.
What are you gonna do?
I think
start
this
the
is
Muppet
great.
Show?
Okay.
Well, you're a fucking retard. I'm sorry.
No. Whoa.
Yeah, I get
Whoa.
This movie, if you think this movie is funny,
Whoa.
this is the litmus test for whether you are a fucking retard.
My-
Whether or
my
not you
feelings-
enjoy...
My feelings is hurt.
Oh
Guys,
my
beat him
god,
up.
it actually was a puppet! God, that's so
No,
fucking funny!
that was CGI, idiot.
Like seriously, that's why Shabisky has that gay little beard that he has.
Wow.
Like, they were trying to depict it as if it was some actual mythical creature, and you're supposed to suspend your disbelief, but then it turns out that, no, it actually is a puppet in the lore of this movie's, like canon and everything.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It's so meta.
I like that. I like it.
It's
Yeah,
so
that's
brilliant.
metal as fuck, G.
Yeah, it's metal. That's what I said.
Shut up or I'll beat you
Sound
up,
effects.
dude.
Bring it on.
There, take a
I'll
sip every
fucking
time they
kick
speed
the
up
shit
camera.
out of you, bitch.
You know what though? This is still better than those emos that play fucking Vampire the Masquerade.
Can't believe it. We're losing to a demented after-school special.
You're lucky I don't hold you down. Do stuff with your ears.
We must think of something. And think of something quickly. That kitty's dynamite.
Perhaps I could distract
Chad,
him
you'd
with
have a
that
hard time
power.
holding down a wet dream.
What?
Stop. You're getting me excited, baby. Stop it, baby. Oh, baby.
Now, I actually haven't seen the Matrix films, so do you know which character she's supposed to be, like, representing?
Maybe if you aren't an idiot.
She said she's some character from the Matrix.
I've seen those movies approximately 100 million times, and I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, it was
Not going by appearance.
It's comedy, John. She said
Yeah.
she's the daughter of someone from the Matrix.
I'm pretty sure she's from the Lord of the Rings. Elf ears. The speech she gave earlier.
I don't know. Maybe she needs math.
Yeah,
I
Gene,
thought in the
idiot.
subtitles it said, I'm this whatever character from the Matrix.
Okay, you could. Maybe that is what it said. I don't remember. I didn't see it.
Gene doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't have a brain.
Precious character.
Yeah, well, you're precious.
Not
Maybe
smart
it was
like
meant as a
us,
joke or
guys.
something.
All right, listen here, you skirted little green fairy.
It's funny 'cause it isn't me.
I want to find this treasure just
Green
as much as anybody
fairy.
else. So why don't you keep to your funny little
Green
leprechaun
fairy.
character, and I'll keep to mine. Got it?
Dude, Cameron's trying to defend himself in the chat.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Cameron, let's just talk about this in private, baby.
Promise me you'll never let me do that again. Promise. Okay. Onward to adventure.
You know, everybody, I say this.
I think this is my new favorite movie.
So, what I
He
missed.
has a writing credit for this film.
Yeah, I helped write it. It was awesome when I wrote it.
Alright, so what I miss.
They're all LARPing, and I don't know exactly why they're LARPing. The writing in this movie sucks. But they're LARPing to get this special MacGuffin.
Oh god, how original. And I see what Dirt meant by a discount Gandalf.
Wait, this
No, that
is
was
Rise
Loki
of the
said that.
Skywalker?
Oh, my bad.
I am concerned about Paul. He's got this Woody Woodpecker thing of the.
I didn't realize this was a Star Wars movie.
Listen.
Oh, it's not enough that
I
they're
know you think you're hot shit around here, but let's make
trying to
one
get a
thing
MacGuffin. They actually legitimately are in character. Great.
Well, I'm just working hard like any other person.
So Doug has this magical map created by this guy who had some Infinity Gauntlet like ripoff, and they have to follow all the LARPing shit in the map to find the MacGuffin.
Well, if I'm so insignificant.
Oh, so they're not LARPing for the sake of being nerds. They're LARPing because they have to, according to the plot.
Yes.
Just call me a pea?
They're
That's
LARPing because they
convenient.
have nothing fucking better to do on their weekend.
Well, it's either this or jerking off.
But I've already eaten yellow peas.
I like how when I talked about how like the average demographic in Games Workshop are like neck-bearded man children like these guys. Like Red Eye got all pissed off when I said that.
A pea nest. You got it. So, what
Yeah,
are you
but
gonna do?
Red Eye's an interesting fellow. Like you just, I don't know. I've known him a long time.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
You're cutting in and out again, Loki.
Whatever. You go to the back.
Like I've known Red Eye for a fucking long time,
Go back
and
further.
Red Eye's got his own particularities, but he's actually a pretty cool guy.
I guess maybe I need to get on his good side.
So what kind of weapon is a ball?
It's hard to do. Like Red Eye,
Throw it
is-
at your enemies or
I
distracting
don't-
them with its whimsical
he's his
dance,
own
hypnotizing
entity.
them with its
Like
cheap novelty.
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Smartass, what's your secret weapon? I use what all tough heterosexual men use. A whip. A whip? Yes.
It's a belt.
Ain't no one gonna mess with a man holding this. That's a belt. I know.
Now that guy, Spread Jones, I actually do watch his videos and everything.
Well, it certainly is terrifying. Hey, I can whip a
Seriously using a belt for a whip?
so shut up.
Well, I think you could blame Doug Walker's writing for this.
You belong in a
But Brad Jones actually does provide decent commentary on film and everything, so I watch a lot of his movie reviews of films recently released in theaters.
Oh my god, she's supposed to be the cross between Arwen and Princess Mononoke. Oh, wow.
Yeah, look, Harden.
And she's a weirdo, so she's speaking Japanese.
If only you spoke the tongues of elves or
Oh, she looks like Princess Mononoke, which is anime, and... Oh my... Discount Nazgul, wow.
Guardians?
Yes, there are several of us. All
So are these supposed to be like the ring wraiths?
Yeah, or Nazguls are also called. It's so obvious.
Unworthy be wearing something as magnificent as this.
Like, I guess the thing about Red Eye is you kind of have to understand. He
Let me speak to them. What do they call you?
he's not
Guardians of old?
great with new people until you get to know him.
The cloaks.
Yeah, I guess I gotta line up with him.
What
I gotta get on his good side by talking shit about him even more. It's a good idea.
Turn around before it's too late.
Like with
Oh
Red
my
Eye, it's best to
God.
find like something in common with him.
There's only one way to handle this.
Are they gonna screech like the ring wraiths?
You have there.
something no wizard should be without.
Can I have some?
No.
I want to punch that guy in the face. The guy with the little fungus facial hair.
But their power is nothing more than
You mean the Trubisky stash?
compared to the power of a lightning bolt wielded by an Ikari. I think that means he's angry.
Nobody has a stash like me.
Of the master mages. To magic. To magic.
Like seriously, Trubisky, there's only two people, like two kinds of people in this world that don't have beards. One is little kids, and the other is girls. Gross and facial hair.
It was an accident.
Raise your hands over your head.
Well, I don't grow out my facial hair. I look like Santa Claus with a beard.
Okay, I think I see
What's wrong with Santa Claus? He brings happiness to girls and boys.
From what that World of Darkness game? Do the rock paper scissors thing?
Yeah, what? You don't like little girls and boys? Gene, you seem like you would.
Hey, that's not cool, Trubisky.
Lay down on the ground and twitch and just pretend like you're a hamster.
He's walking on that edge.
Trubisky, you're the one that looks like you hang out with fucking 15-year-olds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, what the fuck is going on here? My God. I'm highly offended right now.
Let's all talk shit about Trubisky to compensate
No!
for how little comedy this film brings.
No!
Trubisky, I heard that he never bathes, and that's why he always smells so bad.
Hey, Trubisky, if you put together a LARPing group like this, dude, I will donate to you.
Oh my God!
You will donate for my LARPs?
Fuck yeah, dude! You
will support the LARPing?
I will charge back my donation.
Okay, so you have to make up for his chargeback.
He smells so bad that he smells worse than an entire room full of these guys. The entire cast of everyone in this film. Collectively, they don't smell as bad as Trubisky.
God damn.
Dude, that fucking beard, dude. That fucking guy. Oh my God, I can see his man tits underneath that robe.
Like, seriously, dude, I bet you there's like fucking ticks and lice and shit in that beard.
Look at his fucking
and dandruff.
Wet yourselves and run. They tried and
Oh,
true.
so the
This
thing
comedy
you actually have
is
powers.
very
Oh my
banal and pedestrian.
You're banal pedestrian, Gene.
See,
Did they upload
Trubisky,
this, or did somebody else
Like-
edit it together?
like seriously, I bet you fucking Trubisky could make money if he had a group of retards like this.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's lucky. Tired, my friends? Yeah.
Fucking take him out into the middle of the desert and tie him to cactuses.
Fuck him.
There is a perfectly rational adult way
Oh,
to do
yeah.
it. Dips, yes.
Is Kino here? What's up, Kino?
Kino said you're
Oh my
smelly.
God!
What?
Why is it
What
so
happened?
short?
So,
Why isn't he wearing leggings?
Because they're LARPers.
Yeah, he's Link.
Might I bring up something troubling to you as your noble king?
If I said
He-
no, would it matter?
He's an elf king
Don't you think it's odd
from Gondor's balls.
chair in the middle of the forest?
From Gondor's balls.
Whoa. Just something as easily movable.
He blew the horn of Gondor with his mouth.
Sitting here in the middle of the forest. Almost as if someone
Oh man,
waiting here.
it's funny you brought that up, low key. Does this dude talking in the black? Does that not look like Grima Wormtongue there? He's going for that like sniveling advisor look. I can already tell.
Yeah.
You know, I am such a huge Tolkien Lord of the Rings nerd, and I am low-key ashamed of it. But when I see these guys, I'm like, you know what? I don't feel so bad about myself anymore.
Nah, anytime you compare yourself to LARPers, you always look good.
Yeah.
Like even the biggest incel on the planet Earth would compare himself to LARPers and be like, you know what, my life's not so bad.
Maybe that's what incels need to do.
Most incels probably are LARPers, and most LARPers are probably incels.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. That's probably their one chance to get laid.
There's a little something that we need
But
Oh my god, it's Arwen. Jesus Christ.
Like honestly, can we talk about the female LARPers? Like I used to know one, and I swear to God, they're all related. Like they have to be, because
Incest.
yeah, it's got to be, because every female LARPer that I've ever met has been like a cookie cutter, ridiculously retarded female.
They
So
were
they
telling
just
him to
randomly
close.
put a chair in the middle of nowhere just so they could have the skin of his balls hanging out. And they're really dragging this this joke out.
And of course, it's the women who are telling him to close his legs, not guys just don't want to see other guys' dicks.
What?
I can see your balls, like hanging out of your tidy whities.
Oh God!
I can see your sack.
Oh my God! You can see my junk this whole time? That's terrible!
Shabisky wrote the script for this movie.
Like, how do you not know your balls are hanging out? Like, honestly. Can you not feel the fucking draft on them?
Well, it's supposed to be a joke. This is their idea of comedy.
We can't do that. He hasn't done anything.
Oh, look at that. He's playing.
To kill him.
He brought two little toys on this serious journey.
Like, that guy is the fucking stand-in for Shabisky. He's got the exact same facial hair.
How many of these LARPers are there? Like,
I have beautiful facial hair.
No, you don't.
Yeah, huh?
You have like a little bit of fucking. You
Now
honestly
they're
have
gonna
like.
They're teaching him how to wear a skirt right now.
I found it.
what?
It took me a while, but I finally found it.
Of course, they have to have the token Indian guy.
Get over here.
Yep.
I swear to God,
amongst
this is
small LARPers, there's that one Indian dude
This
who
is like
thinks he's gonna. We were probably told when he came to America that LARPers are harem of women that just might get laid.
Like honestly, this is a fucking super knockoff of the guild.
There's another special mission that we need you for.
Really? What's that?
Like they probably posted, "Hey, we need at least one Indian guy to fulfill this role."
Wow. How do you know that?
Doesn't matter. Bottom line is, this is a problem that he has to live with every day. Look at the anger on that face.
Like, have any of you ever seen the guild?
That is years and years of pain
I haven't.
building up. It's bad. Real bad. And we can't live with it, Monty. It has to be solved.
Couldn't I just buy some Viagra for
Yeah,
him?
like the guild is shitty, and this is a shitty knockoff of the guild.
Mickey likes
Whoa.
goats. Yes, and he can only get it up to goats.
Like the only part of the guild that's even remotely awesome is Felicia Day, and that's because she's a hot redhead.
Especially for people as sick, demented, and twisted as Mickey.
Oh, Monty is back.
Damn, that means it was a real dog shit movie if they had to have the hot babe in it.
Porn. Find the go porn, and you'll find the way.
Yeah, the guild, the guild is actually free to watch on YouTube.
It is the guild about LARPing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like LARPing, but like not I don't know. It's not as bad as this, but it's pretty bad.
Did he just really tell the Indian guy to go find goat porn?
Probably.
Yeah, to get rid of him.
Doug Walker is a racist fuck.
I'm like 99% sure that is what he just said.
No, and
Find the
all
goat
the other,
porn.
yeah, unlike all the other characters where they're supposed to be like LARPing and everything, he just showed up and it's just established that he is Mati. He's not playing Mati.
Why is that chick dressed like Snow White?
Because they're LARPing.
Oh, by the way, we have to mail this to 50 or more people, or else we get bad luck.
Because she's ugly and she wants to make herself feel pretty. That's why she's wearing it.
Shouldn't she be Ariel since she's a
That's
redhead?
You're discriminating.
Dude, I've learned that there's two types of redheads in this world. There's fucking really sexy redheads, and then there's the others.
There's the douchebag redheads.
That doesn't look like natural red though.
Anyone who wishes to pass must answer.
Like,
I mean, maybe it is natural, right? It's just maybe it's just that her hair's just unkempt and she doesn't take care of it.
Like,
'Cause,
honestly,
I mean, they all look like they don't take care of themselves.
Have you ever seen a fucking like 5 or 6 redhead? They're either like a 1 or a 2 or a 9 or a 10.
Do you have any money?
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
Do your friends have any money?
No.
Is there any place close by where you can get money?
Like Doug Walker is like the man of 1,000 voices.
Yeah, I can't tell
clearly
that it's him at all.
Does that ever work? It does for people who have money.
Oh, so is that supposed to be a different character?
Yeah.
Yeah, these characters keep changing over and over. It's like a new cast shows up, then a few people disappear. Like every shot, there's like new guys, and some guys leave, then they come back. Like
That's because it's LARPers. The ones who leave are the ones who are saved.
Well, that was a random encounter.
Doug Walker's such a character actor.
Like honestly,
God.
I got invited to one LARPing session and I was like, yeah, I'll be there, and then I never showed up.
Don't use a magic. You
Wow, what a rude dude.
Besides, you're allowed to shout.
Is that two guns?
It is.
I think
Why
one of
gotta
the
be rude?
reasons why they're probably sweating so much, it's either because they're oily fucks and they don't take care of themselves, and I think that's the most likely reason. But I think the other reason is that them walking around and shooting this film is probably the most physical activity they've gotten, in over a decade.
Yeah,
John, I feel personally attacked by that. You need to kill your role, buddy.
In like the last 20 years, dude, they fucking LARPers don't do anything physical unless it's LARPing.
Wow.
Oh, it's funny.
What?
Because they're on a child's playground set and they're adults.
Dude, in the Nazgul, bro, it's not hiding your fat. I can still tell you're a fat fuck underneath all that, so just give up.
A lot of these guys will insist that they're not overweight. Like, I'm not gonna judge people for being overweight, but, like, if you go to a Games Workshop, some of those guys, they're fatter than most people in society, when most Americans are overweight to begin with, but then they'll insist that they're not overweight.
This slide was not made for the husky.
I mean, well, see
That's
that
called denial.
Oh my god, you missed it.
that
And go
actually
back.
that I
That's what
actually
you were
have to
referring
kind of disagree with, because a lot of the people that hang out in the fucking Games Workshops can't afford food.
I mean, junk food is usually cheap, so.
Like, no, dude, like, I've seen these people at this one workshop that my buddy works at, and, like, they literally spend every fucking dime that they have on miniatures, and they look like anorexic fucks.
Holy shit. That's another demographic I wasn't aware of.
Nerds come in all shapes and sizes, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, these dudes weigh, like, they're fucking in their mid-30s, and they weigh, like, 110 pounds. And some of them are, like, almost 6 foot.
Prepare to meet Kali in hell.
Like, there's this one guy.
God,
There's this one dude at my buddy's shop. He comes in. He makes Ricky Berwick look fat.
Yeah, some of them are freakishly skinny, but the ones that are, like, really fat, they'll insist that they're not overweight.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's. But those are the ones that you see eating McDonald's chicken nuggets with every meal.
Yeah, they're not subtle about how much they gorge themselves, but then they'll criticize other people for their weight, and they'll give people pointers and tips on how to, like, lose weight. And then if you
Oh my god, is that Angry Joe?
Yep.
I like how we're talking about dieting tips while there's this huge action scene going on.
I'd use the term action.
No one cares.
How are you doing,
Okay,
Tino?
in the universe of this movie, this is unequivocally an action scene.
Exactly. No,
No,
not the
I mean-
slide.
Oh my god.
I mean, yes, it is
It's
an
supposed to be,
action
like,
scene.
dramatic and suspenseful, but it's, like, a really small slide. Oh.
Oh, that
You just said
fat
this is
sliding
kinda
down
silly.
that. This whole group of LARPers can't take down these 3 other LARPers. This is a sad-ass fight.
You know what I wish this was?
Play on the playground, please.
I wish it was those Hema cats who dress up in, like, replica plate armor and get blunt weapons and go into a big sand pit and actually wail on each other with them.
Way too old to be in a playground. What, does she believe in Santa Claus too?
Get off now!
All these people are so good at acting.
Oh.
I
love
the herself at the playground. Like this is what they did when they were kids.
Yeah, she's gonna end up like them in the future. Just looking at her, you can tell.
I just love the directorial choice of having so many actors and so many scenes look directly into the camera. It definitely doesn't completely destroy any sense of immersion left. Totally not.
If we showed up at VidCon and just shot like some random comedy thing with our cell phone cameras, we could do better than that.
A little too assuming.
Son of a bitch!
Sans, like, I mean, you're saying like totally off the cuff?
Yeah, like if we just showed up at the hotel at like VidCon and everything, decided like, hey, let's make some like random like stoner like hangover kind of movie. And we just shot it with our cell phone cameras and then edited all together like afterwards. We could probably do better than them.
There's nothing that we could do that would be as lame as this.
Well, I mean, dude, where's my VidCon ticket, man? We have to go on a quest to find it before it starts.
Part 4.
Wait, so they actually released this as like a series first, then they just made a compilation?
I guess so. I've heard a lot of people refer to it as a movie, though, so...
The map says that we must be in character in order to find the treasure. It helps us find...
Probably because Channel Awesome realized that nobody's gonna watch the whole thing, because once they see part 1, they're like, fuck that, they don't even bother with the rest. So they just combine it all. So at least there's a chance all of it will be seen.
Wait, this guy couldn't spell word jack shit. Hey, you need a
There's
T in here
someone's
in order
mother
for this
playing a
punt to work.
character.
Well, next
Yep.
time I see the old Jaffer, I'll give him the info.
For a second, I thought it was Olive Garden.
Too, huh? Let me guess.
I was
Fuck,
like, wait, she wasn't
dude,
a YouTuber
I
yet.
thought that was Ryby for a minute.
Then tell us, which warrior, which way to Malachite's
Wait, you thought it was Ryby?
Take 100 steps, turn left in the
Isn't
forest,
Ryby like
keep going
3 feet
straight.
tall?
Huh, that was easy.
Why is she the best performance in this whole movie so far?
In order to continue, it's my job.
Because all of these characters are completely tone deaf.
Really?
Because honestly, your expectations are so low that anything that even remotely resembles talent will stand out.
This is good witch of the wood. Oh, it's a good witch. Oh,
That and she's overacting, so she actually
Here's
seems
the
like she's
thing,
in character.
compared to the
All
rest
these
of them-
other dorks are just, no.
Compared to the rest of them, she's like kind of the most believable. I don't know. Am I crazy?
No.
It feels natural to her, at least. The rest, just feels so forced.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, but it's real dumb.
She is a master level LARPer.
What the fucking Christ? Why are grown-ass men twirling around talking about,
Look at those special effects.
Honestly, whoever just asked that, have you ever actually interacted with LARPers?
I never have in my life. No.
Well, that's your problem. You don't understand these people.
Loki Larry
I don't
really hates LARPers.
No, it's not that I hate them. I have spent too much time traveling in the same circles with people who have tried to get me to LARP. And it's like, dude, you guys are fucking idiots.
But they watch Rick and Morty.
It's better if you
Like, honestly,
Yeah, they can't be idiots.
then wait for what's coming.
the type of people who sit there and actively, like, I love tabletop games. I don't mind nerds, but these are a special breed of people. Like, they're like the cloppers of My Little Pony fans.
But they're so much smarter than everyone. They don't just know about like all the Star Wars lore through the films. They read all the comics and all the novels as well. So
Yeah, they know the
like,
expanded universe.
Yeah.
They know what's canon and not canon.
Yeah, like, they have zero life outside of whatever fandom that they belong to. Like, I have no problem with people who belong to fandoms. Like, I think it's a good thing. But I'm talking about like the 3% of people who literally have no life unless it has something to do with said fandom. Those are the people who are fucking ridiculously like these idiots.
I've seen idiots like these at Comic-Con before.
Like honestly, there's nothing wrong with liking things. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm not
with
pointing that at all. I admit that I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'm uploading a fucking video to my YouTube channel about Lord of the Rings right fucking now as I speak.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Lord of the Rings, that totally does not look like a Middle-earth map ripoff.
But that's just it. Like, there's a difference between being a fan of something and then being these assholes.
Yeah, there's a
They
significant
act
difference.
like they're better than you for knowing more about the lore than you do. But then if
Yeah,
you quiz
like-
them on stuff they should have learned in like their freshman year in high school, they're completely clueless.
Oh,
they're-
dude.
They're super elitist. They're super elitist, and most of them are like gatekeepers.
Oh, dude. I'm glad you brought that up, Loki Larry, because I went to a Discord server because there's this game for Lord of the Rings called Battle for Middle Earth. It's like an RTS but with Lord of the Rings. And there was this mod that I liked that was being made, and I went on there into like a part of the server that says suggestions, for ideas. I offer my suggestion of how a certain unit should be based on, some lore from the books, and they lost their shit at me. That'll just completely make the game imbalanced. It'll look so weird. It'll ruin it all. The strategy will be fucked up. I'm like, then redo the strategy. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't like this. I'm like, you guys are... I was like, hold on. I thought you guys were gatekeepers. You're insisting on, gatekeeping, but when I tell you, hey, the lore says this, but because the lore goes against what you already like, what's already been established, you lose your shit at me. So I got the fuck out of that server.
Yeah, and sadly, that's how so many of these people are. Like, they're so invested in it that if you even remotely disrupt their reality that they live in, they fucking go ham on you.
Yeah, they're not open to new experiences. They like to act like they're creative, but they think in a very static and very fixed manner.
And anything that challenges the way they think, they literally can't fucking handle it. It destroys their sense of self.
I fucking showed them screenshots from the film. I was like, no, this is how the unit looks. It is in the film. So if you're trying to go for the look of the film, shouldn't you fix that? And they're like, no, it goes against the strategy. We like it this way. Jesus Christ, then what's the point?
Yeah, you can't have a
It was
conversation.
just a suggestion too. I wasn't even saying to completely change it. I was like, hey, here's an idea. It was on a tab of their server where people go to offer suggestions and ideas for the mod. And just giving them an idea was enough to make them lose their shit. So I got the fuck out of that server.
Yeah, dude, these like I said, man, these people are not grounded in any sort of reality. They are...
Nope.
There's really something wrong with a lot of them. Like, some of them are there to have fun, and that I get. Like, I role play. Like, I play D&D and shit to have fun and kind of take a break from reality. But these people don't live in reality. Their reality is this weird fucking thing, and that's all they can handle.
Yep.
Yeah, but what I love is a lot of them, they're obsessed with IQ, but they have all the personality traits that are indicative of having low intelligence. So based on the clinical psychology, not being open to new experiences, thinking in a very fixed and static manner, those are all signs that you're pretty stupid. And they're not agreeable. Scoring low on tests that measure agreeableness is a sign of low intelligence, and it's like, the problem with their world is their stupid minds are full of pride, or intelligent minds are full of doubt. And if you want a perfect example of the Dunning-Kruger effect, like, go to a Games Workshop or hobby shop, and you'll see plenty of assholes out there that love to boast about how high their IQ is, but yet they work at a McDonald's and they dropped out of college. And what's that?
And they and it's not only that, they cannot take any form, like, the smartest thing you can say is that you don't know something and then learn about it. But these people cannot do that. They honestly think that everything they know is 100% right, and if you challenge that, you are 100% wrong. Like, there's no black and white with these people.
Well, they lack the ability to acknowledge their own ignorance. So they think they're right, therefore they are right. And once again, that's also a sign of low intelligence, because if you actually look at the clinical psychology, people who lack humility, people who get angry if you challenge their view, getting mad at people in any sort of discussion and not being able to have a debate with somebody without getting angry, those are all signs of low intelligence, but yet they think they're like geniuses because they watch Rick and Morty.
Yeah, and like honestly, if you cannot acknowledge,
they think they're smarter. They think they're smarter than you because they know the expanding universe of Star Wars, and they read the Silmarillion. You know, the history of Tolkien's Middle Earth. Like, I read the Silmarillion. No, you didn't.
Yeah, but even then, most of them who read it, they don't fucking understand it, and they can't have a discussion about it because they have these preconceived notions that if you challenge their preconceived notion, they cannot admit that they're wrong. Like,
yeah, there's no nuance.
Like, if you cannot admit that you're wrong when you're proven wrong, that is a sign of lack of intelligence. Like, honestly, if you come to me and you tell me that I'm wrong about something, and you show me, like, hey, this is why you're wrong, this, and this, and we talk about it, I can look at it and go, you know, well, hey, yeah, fuck, dude, maybe I was wrong about that. I didn't understand this all the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you're able to use logic and reasoning to prove them wrong, they'll just throw a temper tantrum.
Right, John. Pause next time it shows the map, like where you can see the full map. Next time it does that.
What's that?
Yeah, it's like there's so many people these days literally cannot have a debate about anything.
Oh my god! Look at the bottom left.
Suburbia.
Mordor.
No, bottom
Mordor.
left.
Mordor.
Other left.
Yeah. Other left.
And they got Barad-dûr, the Dark Tower with the flaming eye on top. Jesus Christ.
I think it's the coolest map ever made.
Wait, pause again.
But Mordor, for one, is on the wrong side.
Of history?
No, I mean, like, literally, Mordor was in the east.
Pause. Alright. Look at the right. It says Minas Condos. That's ripping off. There's a city in Lord of the Rings called Minas Tirith, but they changed it to Minas Condos. Dude.
Oh, that's so clever.
That's genius.
Lost and found
woods. Wait, pause. John, I think we can get more out of this map. I'm more amused with this map than I am with the acting. And if anyone's bitching about us constantly pausing, we're doing you a favor.
This movie sucks.
Let's see what we got here.
Pond of Scum.
Forest of No Refund. Oh. So it's like the Forest of No Return.
To follow the path without fail, just follow the one that has the best trail.
Now,
Kill
it's
me.
supposed to be a map, but there's no compass. There's no like indication, like instruction of where they're supposed to go. So how are they?
Well, not only that, like generally when you form a map, like things are to scale and you kind of understand like distance. But this map, everything is so like you can't tell scale.
It looks like
maps come in a variety of well, used to anyway. They weren't always standardized. They weren't always like well made. You know, this is. Some of that stuff, whatever, you know, all else being equal in a fantasy movie, you know, I don't need it to be a staple of modern cartography necessarily. But I definitely see what you're saying.
No, but cartography, even in the ancient days, at least had some sort of semblance of scale. Like, true, they could not understand the concept of modern day cartography, but like this map is a jumbled mess.
Yeah, it looks like a second grader drew it. Field of Dreams, 500 steps to the northern. Wow, just
they worked very hard on this. He was laying down on his belly on the floor with black crayon.
There are trees on this map that are larger than mountains.
There was even a sign at the north that said, "Beware the dudes in black" above the forest.
Well, thank you very much. What a nice person.
Why would you, if you're going off on some journey, why would you wear elaborate robes? Like, their characters don't even make sense.
No, they have to be
fantasy.
Yeah, they established that they have to LARP for some reason.
Yeah, but at least LARP in a way that makes sense.
Like, why is the one dude fucking dressed as Harry Potter?
Yeah, where's school uniform? You're out in the forest fighting. Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
they don't. You're thinking about it way too hard.
Oh my god, it's funny because they're using a firearm, and up until this point, they're using medieval style weapons.
But see, here's the thing. LARPing is supposed to be.
Oh, he has one too now, guys. He just has one. It's fine.
I was never getting shot.
You know what?
Normally
I wouldn't.
With a sword.
I wouldn't buy into this scene, but I kind of do because I can see nerds being this like sloppy with their weapons. Now fuck that. The recoil, those weapons, the real equivalent of those weapons would knock them out from the recoil.
Hey, I'll put it to you this way.
Suspend your disbelief, Alan.
Hey, I may not have a lot of respect for LARPers, but I will tell you guys this: they put a lot of effort into their gear.
It's like the only effort they put in.
Well, these guys didn't.
Yeah, and like I'll put it to you this way, dude. Like all the LARPers I've ever met, like I've met several people who have made their own chainmail and ringmail, and like they actually put like hundreds of hours into making.
And then when they're done LARPing and they go by the McDonald's to eat afterwards, they're still in their gear because they're so
like honestly, dude, LARPers and furries are in the same category. There are the people who fucking spend like thousands of dollars on their LARPing equipment, and then you have the people who will spend like $20 on their fucking fursuits or their LARPing gear. But a vast majority of them will literally spend hundreds of hours on their fucking, they call it their kit.
But then they don't show up for work, and they don't like submit their like final project in school. Hello? And they're also late on rent, and they need to call mommy and daddy to help them out with rent.
Right,
well, but like too many generalizations.
But their fucking chainmail is on point.
Yeah. Priorities.
What the map says. Go down the Chestnut nearest in sight where the brick castle's laid, third one on the right. This is Chestnut Road, and this is the third house on the right, so it's gotta be it.
Just that the chainmail looks cool, and that's his.
I'm a little concerned about Bayless. I don't think he's doing alright.
By the way, I know it's kind of off topic, but Kino, you there?
I thought he was supposed to be the rock biter.
Little friends. I just couldn't hold on to them.
Kino?
Huh.
I'm sorry if I like bothered you last night with the whole toe thing.
It's not. I don't want to think about it.
Okay.
How does he keep finding us? According to this book, Mickey's problem stems from the fact
God,
that
they
he's
keep trying to ditch Matee because he's not cool enough for their club.
And I accept you.
So what's it supposed to be? Because like he's foreign and has an accent? Like he's too awkward to be part of their club?
He reminds me of Raj from the fucking
This is stupid! You always send me on these stupid missions and they don't amount to anything, and they're stupid!
From the guild.
Your team doesn't want me because you think Hart does nothing! Nothing!
Matee, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Okay, what's the special mission you want from me?
Wait, so in Captain Planet, like the Planeteer Matee who had like the power of heart, what did the heart power even do?
I don't remember. I rarely watch that show.
Yeah, like when it came to like fire, water, earth, and wind, I remember they could like firebend and earthbend with the rings. What did the heart ring do?
I think Heart was able to like heal animals and like he could heal with it. Like if memory serves me right.
Captain Planet!
Look at this guy's room.
Like I think he could soothe animals and shit.
Oh, is that Lindsay Ellis?
Yep. And with our powers combined.
What is she doing in this? She's way better than this. Come on. Lindsay,
Dude.
You're much better than that.
Dude, that guy looks like young Ron Jeremy with herpes.
Dude, look at that fucking Star Destroyer in the back.
Where's Trubisky? Why is he so fucking quiet?
There's still hair on that, like,
right
roller.
here.
Cameron, I don't think that LARPers, or like the kind of people we're talking about, actually have a lot of money. I think their family has a lot of money, and they're deadbeats that leech off of their relatives.
You don't know that.
Never read magic books out loud.
See, Kino knows.
Now that looks like a wig.
Kino understands.
Oh, so he can sense magic.
Hey, that's the guy from the TV. Yeah, you're Chuck Jaffers. Guilty.
What the heck were you doing in a book?
Oh, well, that's Malachite's book, man. He's the one who put me in there. Wait a minute, Malachite?
Ugh.
Malachite's hand, Malachite? He did this? Oh, yeah, he found out what I was doing and wasn't too happy. That dude is messed up.
That like old like Commodore computer in the background.
What year is it? 2011. 30 years, man! That's gotta be a record.
9 years ago.
So what have you been doing? Trapped in a book all this time?
Reading mostly. A lot of reading. That's not important. Who is this Malachite guy, and how do you know him? Well, at first I thought he was just a hardcore D&D player. A little too
Did someone shit themselves?
I was researching a LARP game I wanted to write called Gauntlets of Razzmatazz. He seems into it. A little
I really want to smack this guy upside the fucking head.
I think that's supposed to be Doug Walker's brother.
Obsessed.
He
went on and on about
and he's supposed to be like a Bill Gates, Bill Jones-esque kind of programmer.
Is Doug Walker the idiot in green?
Yep.
A little too
So he's like the Vorp of the group.
And that's when it hit me. It was real. But I was too late. A little too late.
You gotta love this performance.
So I grabbed all my research, everything on the gauntlet.
Dude, that fucking guy looks like a cross between Billy the Fridge and that idiot from fucking Shaun of the Dead.
Where the gauntlet was buried.
Which guy?
I couldn't let him have it.
The guy with the shaved face who was just talking.
That device, it'd be bad voodoo for everybody. So I tried to banish him into this book, but that didn't go as well as I'd planned.
Big, strong
The guy with the baby face right in the background with the heart on his chest.
In the book. So you picked up
He's like right behind the green dude.
Resurrection spell. But what about the gauntlet? Well, I hid it in another location. That's what the game and map were for. So only the true of heart could find it.
Well, then why couldn't this Malachite guy
the true of heart, so like Monty,
Malachite
the
no love of games,
power of heart.
And no heart to screw around with kid stuff
Yeah.
like riddles. You have to have dreams, imagination, the brains of a 5-year-old. Well, that's us. This whole thing I wrote.
I think that
showing some level of self-awareness.
Something for those who love.
Yeah, I think that applies to all of them.
Keep it alive, man. Unlike him, that's why I have my friends.
Oh, this guy fucking sucks.
This exposition sucks.
Those were your friends? Well, yeah.
Yeah, but this guy just takes it to an annoying level.
Malachite taught me dark stuff.
Like, I fucking want to punch this dude. Like, I legit want to bully him. Fuck him up.
Well,
These are the kind of like people that when they're bullied in school, they do kind of bring it on themselves.
I don't get it. Why would he just leave the book here?
That guy. That's the dude.
Just figured no one would ever look for it here. I can see that. But
He looks like Billy the Fruit fuck that dude from Shaun of the Dead.
I am, you know, because I watched only some of the last movie that you watched, John, with Dirt. I'm noticing a pattern with these films by Channel Awesome. They are constantly doing scenes of exposition that tries to validate how wonderful or valuable or strong or brave they are. Like, these films are just to make them feel good about themselves. It's pathetic.
Self-pandering.
No, that's sick.
That's all it is self-pampering. Like, they could care less about the plot. They're just using it as an excuse for self-pampering.
Wait, I haven't heard Dirt talk in a while.
No, this isn't gonna work at all.
He's dead.
I'm afraid.
Fuck are you
This
doing,
film
Dirt?
probably
Dumbfounded
defeated
to
him, which
death.
I can't blame him.
That's because I lurked Dirt in a basement.
He LARPed me in a basement.
Yep. I LARPed him in the basement and he's stuck playing Diablo.
Hold on. Just don't go anywhere. Oh, there we go. Oh crap, the safety's on. Just give me 1 second here. There we go.
Oh, he's gotta kill them, but he's like a dork and he's taking his time. This is so funny.
Jesus Christ, how far along are we?
How do you
miss that point blank range?
Yeah,
We still
I was
have
gonna
like
say,
half the movie left.
how do you miss at point blank range?
Because this movie's writing sucks.
Like, you could honestly just shoot in almost any direction at that close range and fucking hit somebody.
Yep.
Hey man, thanks for letting me stay here for 30 years. I was trapped in a book.
Awesome.
Unless you fuck it up.
Sword dude.
Man, these Nazgul fucking suck. It's just a fat dude in one, some skinny dude, and like some bitch, because I can see her tits. These are the shittiest ring race I've ever seen.
I don't know what you're talking about. These are very faithful adaptations.
Well, they kidnapped the
They're great.
stupid wizard.
Dude, look how fucking fat he is.
Hey, he's not fat. He'll tell you that he's not overweight at all.
No, that's his muscle mass.
When I went to Games Workshop, there's a guy there who claimed that he wasn't fat. He grew up in the mountains. So his skeleton expanded from living high up in the atmosphere. And that's why he's fat.
In the mountain.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Due to low fucking oxygen.
It's Mountain Mike.
Okay. Cloak number 4. What's your favorite kind of tree?
Oh my, there are plenty of really great trees in this forest. Of course, none of them are oak, but, you know, that doesn't matter. I mean, look at the green on those
Oh, they're
trees
gonna
over
ditch him.
there. That is
Oh.
amazing, and it's not even in season.
I like how they're wearing like khakis and like just dress shoes and everything underneath. Underneath the cloaks.
Oh. So instead of riding on horses or dragon-like creatures, they ride a fucking car. Dude, she's disgusting, dude. Like, I
Oh
find
my
her
god.
gross.
They have the fucking weeaboo.
Yep.
It looks like he's been hypnotized. Is there any way to hypnotize him?
I have met weeaboos in real life, and they're the most disturbing people I've ever met.
Be what I think it is.
They're like obsessed with Japan, but they don't realize just like how racist Japan is as a culture.
Well, not only that, they don't realize how little the people in Japan would actually want to have to fucking do with them.
Yeah.
If they...
Yeah.
Like, they think Japan is so fucking cool, which, honestly, there's nothing wrong with Japan itself, but, like, they have no want to have these people as their fans.
But those, like, the kind of people who are like weeaboos are usually, like, once again, oily, they're not well kept, they have poor executive functioning and everything. And in Japan, they have a very conservative culture. They're very buttoned down in Japan. And they're very strict and draconian with their policies, so it's like they would not fit in Japan at all.
Right, they would be the lowest of the low class. Like, nobody would want anything to fucking do with them.
Yeah, not to mention they're very strict on education. Like, there's no way. Like, I hear these people saying, "I'd go to Japan and get myself a Japanese girl." Like, no, most Japanese women like need their parents' approval, not legally speaking, but culturally they want it. So there's no way a Japanese father is gonna let some fat, greasy, white, neckbeard who dropped out of college marry his daughter.
Right,
not happening.
Some uneducated fucking USA slob is not gonna attract a top quality fucking Japanese girl.
They are educated. They've read more Star Wars and Star Trek books than you have.
Like, their family is gonna take one look at you and go, "No, you are absolutely forbidden to see this dude."
Why'd you want me to pause it down?
Because look at the background. This set is totally not made. It's totally not purposely made to show off this guy's collection.
Yeah, the guy's so cool. Look at how he spends his money.
Watch greater failures make less of a difference than you.
My God, is that a TIE fighter?
Than a soulless talking head that makes you a human being.
Like,
I just asked you on some.
I can't tell if this guy's supposed to be like
21st century.
Morpheus,
and
Gene Simmons, or Michael Jackson. I can't tell.
Like, seriously, fetishizing any girl is like the worst thing you could fucking do. Like seriously, if you like a certain type of girl, that there's nothing wrong with that.
That acting though.
But the way these people go about shit is just so fucking demeaning to most women.
And it's very creepy, too. It's like, dude, just keep it to yourself. Like, I can't even watch stuff with my dad, because whenever a hot woman comes on a movie, he'll be like, "Oh, yeah!" I'm just like, dude, just shut up. I'm trying to enjoy it. I just look and admire what I see. But he's like, "Yeah!" Like, shut up.
Yeah, like, most women don't want to be fucking fetishized.
So what do we do now?
And I don't want to witness you fetishizing people either. That's my thing. Like, everyone fetishizes things. That's just a fact. You just don't speak of it.
Yeah.
Keep it to your goddamn self, or you talk about it with your partner.
Yeah, it's like a personal thing.
Yeah. It's like if you're constipated, you don't talk about the painful bowel movement you had.
I do.
That's not good social skills, Two Guns.
Yeah, from the sound
You guys,
Two Guns likes talking about his poop.
You guys, I haven't shit in 4 days. Please help.
Told you, it's magic, bitch. Well, you know what? I'm starting to believe.
Stick your,
just like Link,
hey, take some olive oil, shove it up your ass, and then fucking call Trubisky. He'll suck it out.
Can't they use a normal sword? Can't they play fair?
You know, that's probably the best advice I've ever gotten.
I'm starting to get sick of magic. Is that a thing in the Zelda games where Link's like anti-magic or whatever? I thought Link actually uses magic in all the games.
Yep.
Yeah, Link uses magic.
He just wants to make Hyrule great again, okay?
Like, I want to grab this dude by his mouth and just fucking knee him in the face until I feel better.
He was waiting for someone to go after it. Someone
Until you feel better, you're gonna fucking cavitate his head if you do that.
What did that whole rant come from? Like, there was nothing in this film that I saw, at least because I got here late, that built up to that rant he just went on.
Well, we don't have the map. The Team B does.
Well, if you look at their maps, you can tell that they're fucking idiots.
Crap, we gotta get there before they do. You're right. Valus, inspire us. Say something stoic. I wanna die.
I did not realize how much of a dork Doug Walker is. I mean, I've only seen his nostalgia critic stuff. I thought he was just, being a real like geek for like the
new character.
God, look at Void advertising DP in the comment section.
Okay,
What?
cool. If you like TP, go watch TP.
Thanks
whatever.
for supporting my channel, Void.
He will never stop until he finds it.
Oh, look, it's a ring wraith, but instead of a black robe, it's a brown robe.
He's like the boss. He's a different color.
Why do people feel the need to fucking do that? Like, hate that.
Suede?
Oh, this is a guy that actually doesn't look like a giant dork.
Like, advertising other people's shit on someone else's channel is the biggest fucking douchey move I can think of.
John, I'm just gonna say this: if I was, if I was in your shoes, I would unmod Void at this point. But I'm not telling you how to run your channel.
I don't know. This is his first strike.
Touch my sword. Touch it. Oh, I'm defeated. Let's get out of here.
Like, that's a fucking disrespectful slap in the face to somebody.
It's good to see you. Inside, I thought you hated me.
It's a guilty
First strike.
pleasure, Cameron.
John, just do it. Just do what Paul does. He has a 0 strike tolerance. He just bans people. Like when people start saying shit like low energy, he'll be like, "All right, let me help you out. There, go watch someone else."
I
And he
have
just
a
bans
very
them.
difficult time getting pissed off.
Well,
It's
that's
not a
fine.
question
I
of
mean,
being pissed off. It's a question of not tolerating bullshit.
It's your shit, dude. I would never tell you how to run your own crap, but it's just like that's really fucking disrespectful.
It is very disrespectful. It's not a question of the emotion of being pissed off. It's a question of the principle.
You're not exercising good social skills, Void. You don't want to be like these guys in this movie right here.
God damn, this is kind of sad to look at because Angry Joe doesn't look so fat here, and now he got like really fat, dude.
We're trying to start a petition to get second-rate shows taken off the marquee, and with your help, we can stop Mamma Mia from ever playing again.
But I mean, I like Void, but it's like, dude, you shouldn't do that.
I don't
shit.
hate Void personally. I actually like to joke with him, but Void, come on, man. That's a low blow.
Well, honestly, dude, like seriously, I don't like. In order for me to hate you, like hate a person, you have to do like something personal to me. I don't waste my time hating people. Like, if you hate somebody, that means they've seriously done you really a grievous damage. Like, I could say I dislike a lot of people, but
Oh, here's Doug Walker playing another character.
You're not the only one that has an internet show to shoot, you know?
I don't like him. I'm just gonna say that right now. I do not like Doug Walker.
You're just like, I don't like him.
No, I don't.
I don't
like,
either.
Take those fucking glasses off at least if you're gonna be a new character.
Like there is a lot wrong with this guy. But
I mean, if you look at the controversies surrounding Channel Awesome, it kind of tells you a bit about Doug Walker.
No, but Doug
I mean,
Walker is like Johnny
honestly,
Depp or J.K. Simmons or like Mel Blanc. He's just so talented at playing multiple different characters.
like if I tell you that I hate you, that means a lot. Like, there are very few people in this world that I can honestly say that I absolutely hate.
What?
Like, I dislike a lot of people. That's fine. You know, and those people generally don't mean much. But, like, if I hate you, I actively would seriously hurt you if you were in my presence.
Guess it makes you a bullshit.
Oh, this is the James Rolfe cameo that Cameron was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay, I'll watch.
I got shit to do.
Hey, you're not very nice.
Oh, hey, guess what?
What?
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Hey!
Fuck!
Look.
See, James Rolfe was smart. He just came in as a light bulb.
Just here to learn about the gauntlet, Malachite's hand.
Malachite's hand? Now that I know a great deal about.
It's like the kind of dialogue that like 9-year-olds find to be edgy. just throw in a bunch of profanity. Yeah, fuckity fuck, bitch, bitch, tit tit, fuck fuck. Words we're not supposed to be saying.
I mean, when you're 9 years old, you think that a fucking Adam Sandler movie's edgy.
It's like Fortnite humor.
Was named Aeon. The sorcerer was named Malachite. Both were the
Malachite. That's such an edgy fucking super bad guy cut name. What a douche.
In turn, Malachite taught Aeon the ways of magic, spells, sorcery, and
God damn it. James Rolfe, why would you put yourself in this?
Well, he's apparently close friends with Doug Walker.
Yeah, I did see a video of them, like, kind of yelling at each other, pretending to, like, be rivals. Which I get.
Well, I mean, you know, there's shit that I would do for friends that I wouldn't do for other people, so you can't really hold that against the dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was smart of him to just come in as a light bulb. He didn't want to humiliate himself by showing his face in this.
Yeah, he probably just said, hey, I'll pop in and, you know, fucking do this shit for you.
I'll do some exposition, and so far his exposition's probably... I mean, it's not good, but it's much better than everyone else's.
Malachite created a magic stone that would give him
Oh, it's the Infinity Gauntlet.
stone to his gauntlet, also known as Malachite's hand.
But with
Malachite's
one
hand.
stone instead of... Wow.
Alchemy crafted a ring made from lodestone.
My god.
That's another thing about these fucking people. Like, they have no imagination.
Nope.
Yeah, and they're obsessed with, like, sci-fi and fantasy, but yet, if you're like, hey, what if they did this? Like, a hypothetical, they're like, yeah, that would never work. It's not already within the lore. Like, they can't think outside of, like, the established canon.
Right. They fucking have no imagination. If it doesn't fit within their narrow view of the world, then it doesn't exist. And they're fucking idiots.
Hell, even if you try to follow the lore, but if it isn't like I mentioned, I've looked at the books of the Lord of the Rings and I've pointed out, you know, how in some areas I'm like, that doesn't exactly happen in the books. Like, well, I like this version better. I'm like, that's not how it is in the books. Then I like how this looks. Like, that's not how it looks in the movies. Well, I like this version better. I'm like, what? Okay.
That's just it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it doesn't fit within their very narrow, very, like, it's exactly what they think, they're like SJWs. They literally can't fucking see anything that isn't
I call
right
bullshit with them whenever they try to say that's not the established lore. I'm like, no, you go against the lore all the time. You just try to use lore as an excuse whenever I point something out.
They're like obsessed over like the canon in Star Wars, and it's like in Star Wars, like the first movie, they shoot a couple photon torpedoes down a ventilation shaft and they just blow up the entire Death Star. It's never had like the most intricate writing, so it's just they are completely tone deaf.
Technological world we see today.
We're actually trying to find the gauntlet that Malachite's looking for. You know where it is?
No, fuck no. I ain't telling you guys that.
Well, why not?
Because if you guys find it, you'll do God knows what with that shit.
No, really.
And I like how this like weird spirit energy thing is just in somebody's basement.
You guys are gonna fuck it up.
Hey, listen here, you soundbite.
Hey, my mother was a soundbite. Fuck this shit, man.
Yeah, it's like if you go against the very fucking anything that they have in their mindset as what is right, you are automatically wrong, and you are automatically fucking like
you're automatically a retard. And they'll sit there with these big shit-eating smirks on their face, laughing, rolling their eyes. They're so much better than you.
Yeah.
So you're not a fan of you're not a fan of EFAP, are you, John? You're not a fan of Mauler and Rags and Wolf?
I've seen some of their stuff. I've only seen like 1 or 2 videos. Why do you say that exactly?
Well, it's because they don't necessarily take it from the Games Workshop neckbeard perspective. They're very strict on, like, you know, objectivity and good writing. And their thing is this: if a film has an established lore, if it has established rules, then they have to be followed for the sake of consistency. And they also believe, and I agree with this, the idea that, oh, it's a fantasy, it doesn't have to make sense, it doesn't have to have consistency. They're like, no, you can't have consistency and good writing in a fantasy or sci-fi. because it's been done before. They're very strict on
I
that.
understand like established rules, but it's something like Star Wars where it's magic. And it's like they never established using lightning before Return of the Jedi. So if you talk about,
I mean, okay. So like, a great example is the Dune series. I don't know if you guys have ever read Frank Herbert's Dune series, but there's a very established timeline. But at the same time, it's like really open to interpretation. So it's like, yeah, there's an established timeline, but there's so many things over the course of like the 5,000 years that it takes place that ensure
you could like
a big issue. Like, it's not like a big issue if you insert things into the timeline. It's like a lot of it is open to fan theory and like how people imagine things. And
that's what I like about Tolkien. Everything is set in stone. You can't fuck with it.
Yeah, but see, but some of the best sci-fi is open to interpretation.
And then some of the best stuff out there is not open to interpretation. I mean, I don't think it's a question of whether it can or cannot be open to interpretation. I think it just comes down to good writing. Because you can do that either way with good writing. Make it subjective or make it objective. But if the writing's good, then, you know, I can go either way. I love the objectively good writing of The Lord of the Rings, but I also like the subjective good writing of The Lighthouse.
Right, and it's like a lot of the shit with The Lord of the Rings is very
It's very what?
A lot of the stuff with the Lord of the Rings is set in stone, but at the same time, there's so much time that happens in between what was written that you could open to interpretation.
Well,
I like how this MacGuffin it's wrapped in like a towel with duct tape.
Wow,
Like-
seriously?
Like, yeah, a lot of Lord of the Rings is set as far as like the path before you, but there's so much time in between what Tolkien wrote about that you could like have your own stories, you know?
Not
like,
really. No, I disagree. Tolkien wrote various appendices that talk about the intricacies and details that happen between gaps of time. He wrote all that
Oh my
shit
god,
out.
the
literally
gauntlet
set in
thing they were
stone.
talking about is a power glove.
Like the Nintendo Power Glove.
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys are.
I'll get a haircut, hippie.
They should have killed themselves when
They
the
like
90s were
Nintendo.
done.
Like-
all they do
like,
is reference like Nintendo
you're
64 and shit.
You're right. Tolkien fleshed out his world pretty well, but there are
Whereas George
ti-
Lucas didn't, and that's why Star Wars is dog shit now, because George Lucas
Right.
just allowed it to be open to the expanded universe. And that's why there's a bunch of dumb shit in it now. And now Disney just has that corpse and is raping it.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
but, like,
Tolkien has his established universe. But at the same time, there's such a giant gap in the timeline that you could write things within it.
You could write things within it. You'd have to obviously follow rules. Like, for example, one thing that I will admit pissed me off as a nerd is that game Shadow War. I don't
Wait.
expect
Look. All these characters are here. We're
Like,
ready
yeah.
for the climax. All the bad guys are here.
You
Who
would
cares?
have to really know what Tolkien wrote to write within it. You're absolutely
Yeah,
right
that's
about
why
that.
you don't write. That's why if you don't know what you're, making about, don't write about it. You know,
Right,
Like
yeah,
what
yeah,
fucking
no.
Shadow War did. This is what Shadow War did that I thought was so stupid. One of the ring wraiths in Shadow War, the game, is a king that does exist in Tolkien's works named Helm Hammerhand. It's like one of the kings of Rohan. Here's the problem, though. Rohan, the country, according to Tolkien's lore, was not established until the Third Age of Lore. The Nazgul, or excuse me, the ring wraiths, they were made during the second age of Middle Earth, so that makes literally no sense there.
They were prior to that, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So what I'm saying there
Let's talk about the Lord of the Rings stuff afterwards.
I don't like how they may know a few things here and there, but don't bother to do the research. They're like, oh, I know this is a cute little fact. All right, I'll make some shit up with it. It's like, no.
But see, that's also the problem with a lot of the Marvel movies and shit like that. They had no idea what the fuck they were talking about. And, like, I swear to God, when they were making the Marvel movies, they literally took a bunch of mutants, put them on a wall, and fucking threw darts as to who they were gonna put in what movie.
See, with Marvel, I don't really care. I'm sorry, I don't have nostalgia for Marvel. Because Marvel and DC, they have all these...
Right, I get that, but I was just using that as an example.
Sure. But that brings us up something else to me. It's like Marvel, whenever I see people getting upset about Marvel, I'm like, dude, Marvel has like all these different timelines and different, alternate universes and alternate realities. So at that point, I don't care.
And that was
I don't care what's canon or not.
Like Marvel has like all these alternate timelines, but Tolkien has a set like timeline from fucking A to Z. This is what happened.
Isn't this like the most epic fight scene of all time?
No, it's not. This is stupid.
Dude, I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's supposed to be like metal clinking together.
John, I'll put it to you this way: if I seen these guys in the fucking park doing shit like this, I would probably roll up and throw bricks at them.
I would just walk up to these people and say, you know what? I thank you guys because you're aware that the Earth is overpopulated, and I appreciate that you're making an effort not to procreate. Good on you.
I'll be right back. I gotta piss. That's all that this fucking scene.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
What is this?
I don't know.
Wait, what is she doing?
It's so disappointing because Lindsay Ellis, like, she's a good YouTuber. Say what you want about her politics, but her stuff on film, writing, I wouldn't say I agree with all of it, but she does a good job. Thank God she's no longer channel awesome, dude.
Well, didn't like pretty much everyone quit? Isn't it just like, it's just the nostalgia critic now?
Really?
Oh my god, that's funny. He tapped her on the shoulder and she turned around and he just punched her in her face. It's not like that's one of the most overused gags of all time.
I'm hit repeatedly at a sword. That's another thing I hate about these LARPing fights, but they're aiming for each other's throats. Like, no.
What?
That's just so romantic.
This guy kind of looks like Billy the Fridge with a little less weight, but somehow is a lot. Like Billy the Fridge is a lot more attractive than this guy.
Come. I have never played to you before.
So is he supposed to be Conan
I like how he has like
Barbarian?
that fur cape to try and make his shoulders look broad, like he's some big strong guy, but he's really just scrawny.
I think that's what the joke's supposed to be. He's Conan the Barbarian, but he's very scrawny. He's not buff like Schwarzenegger.
Hello?
No.
Come.
Yeah.
Suspense, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand around in battle.
Can you help us with this?
He's praying.
But I'm back. You know what? You should really consider yourself lucky. Because while Tolkien has honestly been fleshed out a lot more than other great authors.
Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Like, honestly, dude, one of my favorite authors was Frank Herbert, and then I'm not sure if you're aware, but Dune, the series Dune. Like, I love Dune and Pern. Both Anne McCafferty's Pern series and Frank Herbert's Dune. Those are like amazing series, and in the past, like they really haven't been fleshed out as much as I would love to see. Like Dune is an amazing series. It really has.
Oh my god, this is totally not reminiscent of when Gandalf and Éomer charged down against the Uruk-hai. This is not a ripoff of Two Towers.
To the east.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're not being subtle at all in regards to the satire.
Oh, I know they're not being subtle. I'm saying it's annoying. They think it's funny. It's
nothing's
not.
original. Everything's just it's kind of like Family Guy, where it's just like, let's just take the content and like literally verbatim do the same thing, but it's in Family Guy, and that's comedy.
But that's just it. There are things out there that are original, but they're not popular, and it's sad because there's so many great things that were written in literature.
That's the rapist guy. The rapist guy, his power is to pull his fly down, and it makes everyone like just in shock with awe and everything.
So it blinded them.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many things that matter to so many people that will never come to light. And it really just it sucks. Right, Shabisky?
What'd you say about my asshole?
So
what if my asshole stinks worse than you?
Where'd the jacket come from?
This is so funny. They're using firearms.
Dude, how many people died in the making of this film?
Drunken Crows here.
Do you
Yours is in
even
time for the climax.
Yeah. It's one hell of a climax.
Alright, I'm gonna be quiet now.
What'd you say? Do you even know what?
What are you doing here? I know not much, just finding the stone. All right. Let me see that. Ha ha! Make safe the gauntlet.
What is it? The Gauntlet of Malachi?
Yeah.
It looks nothing like the drawing.
Yeah.
See,
So
the
creative.
one guy said that he took it off of the gauntlet because it looked ugly and put it on the power glove because he wanted to.
Oh. Kino's been paying attention
that's-
to the exposition.
It's sad.
Man.
Fedora guy.
To be content. Oh my god. The movie's not over yet.
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Yeah, now they need to fight Fedora
Part
guy.
7. They fought the alchemist dude, the science dude's henchmen and everything.
The
that all
ring
use
race
magic.
dudes, and now they're gonna fight Morpheus / fucking Gene Simmons / Michael Jackson.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh my god.
You can see the cameraman in the reflection of the sunglasses.
God,
He blew up the car.
That's so epic. It's not like they've used that explosion effect like 12 times already.
Here's
I
to
would
it, 12
envision
more.
my staff in a dramatic sideways pose.
Yeah, they aren't gonna fare well.
God, this is awesome fight choreography.
I'm enthralled. Is this the raid?
Oh, hey, it's you.
Oh, he's like a dork and he's like all aloof.
Is this Skyrim?
This guy's so powerful. Oh, he's just gonna run away out of fear. Yup.
To hell with this, I'm getting out of
It's Egghead!
Wasn't that the last Angry Geek? Doesn't he do reviews for us?
Fathead, more like.
His head looks like a tick's ass about to pop. It's Rich Evans.
If only.
That would have made this movie so much better, but
it would have made
even
it
Rich
worth it.
Evans is less dorky than these people here.
Alright, listen, you Dark City backwash. You may think you're pretty tough, but you know what? We're pretty tough too. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, they're pretty tough, says Doug Walker.
Get your hand on this.
He used the Force.
That son of a...
No, it's not at all the Force. It's levitation. It's completely original.
Ha 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 ha. Punch in the ball, slapstick humor. Yeah, that's another theme in like all these Doug Walker Channel Awesome films. It's just like stretching gags out as much as they can.
Dude, look at the neighborhood they live in. You can tell they're all just like middle class neckbeards living with their parents, got nothing better to do.
Oh,
he did the
fuck
thing.
me. Boo! Boo!
I'm the guy with the magic gun.
Magic gun.
Look at those After Effects. Yeah, and let's do the gun gag for the 12th time.
Whatever, you kill my father. Prepare to die.
Reminds me of like the... Remember the Star Wars Geek? Like viral video?
Oh, the Star Wars kid that like
Yeah.
danced around with fucking with like a crowbar pretending Darth Maul. Yes.
I just pooped a little.
Wow.
Okay.
He's so strong.
Oh.
Yeah, and let's do the ball gag again.
Yeah, let's all just attack him at once. Let's not, you know, try to mob him. Let's all just do one-on-one against him.
Yeah, that's gonna fail.
Man,
How many jokes are there where like all of these skits are like reminiscent of like 6-7-year-old kids doing home videos? I don't know how many times I have to say that, but like, what else can you say?
And this dress is really tight because I'm in a...
Does it work? Well, it does confuse people.
Yeah, just let's not attack him while she has him distracted, guys. Let's just watch and see if she can defeat him.
Stunt woman.
And go for one
You summoned?
lousy ass punch.
Oh.
Ugh.
It's her stunt woman.
He did a flip.
Huh. Wonder if he actually did that, or...
Well, you can go back and look at it.
So it's like anime RPG logic where everything's one-on-one.
Yep.
You know, I think Shiva will get over it.
Yeah, and there's the gag of like they're about to fight and then they run away out of fear. It's not like they've done that gag 12 fucking times throughout the entire movie.
It's so good they had to do it to 12 times.
His teeth are yellow.
Your technological dystopia is dying, and its first victims shall be on this field.
Ugh, can you imagine the stench among these people? Like the sweat, the fucking dandruff mixing into their fabrics.
Hello? Oh, hey, what's up? Uh-huh. No.
Oh, so he's like a complete and total Luddite, and he's against technology, but he's using technology!
He wants a latte.
God, this is so fucking funny!
I'll come back. I'll talk to you later, okay? I'm in the middle of something. Alright? Okay. Alright, bye.
And like, he usually acts like a complete total badass, but now he has a completely cordial demeanor on the phone.
So what?
That's technology!
It's so funny.
Yes, it is.
Dude, it's like having a freaking computer in your hand.
Well, I'm just using it for now.
Oh, yeah, and what are you gonna do when all of technology is destroyed?
Think of something.
Think of something. You are an idiot!
Well, at least I'm not a hypocrite.
All I gotta say is Two Guns did pretty good acting in this film.
Yeah, this is really my masterstroke.
Are they seriously about to
which
have
one's
a
supposed to be Two
feel
Guns?
about what a hypocrite is?
Isn't it obvious who's supposed to be Two Guns? It's the guy in the fucking Zelda outfit or whatever, Link.
Yeah, it's me.
I really think Two Guns looks like Doug Walker.
He
I am, in
reminds
fact,
me
Doug
of him.
Walker. That's my full name.
He reminds me of him.
Trubisky, what does hypocrite mean?
There's no way at the age of 29, almost 30, that I could know what a hypocrite is. Like, shut the fuck up, John. Fucking stick a dick in your butt.
Gene, what is a rainbow?
Hey, I've actually met quite a few adults that don't know what the word hypocrite means.
Okay, hitting people's wrong. Alright, I'm gonna hit you, Gene. There, hypocrite.
Okay.
Wow, I'm such a... I don't know, that's like asking, like, I don't know.
No, Mati, you really don't understand.
So they mentioned, like, the power of heart earlier, so... I'm guessing Mati's what they need to defeat Malachite.
I'm gonna fuck you, Gene.
I don't think they're really respecting the lore from Captain Planet.
I don't think they're respecting any IP that they have used as a gag in this film. And I feel horrible calling it that on the film.
It's so lazy and amateurish, like the way they're doing it. It's like reminiscent of like those scary movies or epic movies.
His creations passed down through time, setting off a chain of events.
Oh, there we go.
The technological world we see today.
And that looks like the power ring from Yeah, it really does look like the power ring from like the Captain Planet cartoons.
He's using the power of heart.
Yeah.
But he needs his friends. Because that's how heart works. You need your friends.
Oh, haha, he was falling up and then he fell back down.
Slapstick. Yeah, there
Wait, was he
goes,
balding?
Using the Force again.
He was
For
balding.
like the fourth and fifth time.
He was using the force of reverse. Reverse
Look
footage.
at those After Effects.
How do you not see Two Guns in him? I don't get it.
I don't see it.
Was
It's
it? Was
literally
it?
me? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Is it Alan that said
This
it
is
looked like him
Two Guns No
earlier?
Ammo
Who was
is
it?
my alternate account.
Somebody else said it earlier, but when I was thinking it, I don't
About
know
a
who
different
said it.
character.
No, the green one looks like
I played
Two
multiple
Guns.
roles.
And this is a DBZ ripoff where the two Power Blasts are trying to push each other.
His power levels over 3,000, or what is it, 9,000?
Over 9,000.
Yeah. Yeah, 3,000. That's like Vegeta's level, whatever.
Something like that.
That's vagina's level.
I just choose to believe
The
DBZ abridged is canon.
enemy comes down.
Wait.
That's never used.
Monty would totally beat Goku. Monty's power level's over 10,000. Oh,
Whoa,
my
that's a
T
lot.
died. Oh.
Yeah, we're all concerned for this guy who we've been ignoring the whole film.
Run 2 guns.
Trying to get out right here.
No, they don't explain exactly why Monty is like here at all.
Yes.
Don't grieve, critic. It is magical.
Schmiegel.
Cameron, why is Monty here?
The needs of the few.
Shut up, I'm talking.
Oh, sorry.
Schmiegel.
I never had much use for that stupid raiment.
Man, this movie sucks dick.
Think of my solution. I have been, and always shall be, your friend.
Oh, that's a ripoff of The Wrath of Khan.
The power is yours.
Wow.
Oh.
They're so original. Like literally every scene.
You guys.
Two guns, you look cute.
Whom we have cremated and placed in this cardboard canister of Quaker style oats.
Oh, instead of some traditional container, they're using. And that's like the Big Lebowski, where at the end,
Guys,
Lenny.
it's random. It's random, so it's funny.
How much you want to bet that the ash is going to fall into them?
It should be noted that Mati's death takes place in the shadow of a Quaker smile. Mati died.
So at one point,
It wasn't like
many years ago,
Picassia was the ripoff of was a ripoff of like Pewtertopia or Petopia or whatever. Like
Some say
they have no ounce of creativity whatsoever. Literally everything's just referencing other works of art.
Some say he wasn't the real Mati at all. He was just some angry Indian who really hated Ted Turner. But regardless,
So now he's randomly in a Star Trek outfit.
he didn't feel his sacrifice a vain, empty one.
years ago, there was a
Man who's in a can of oatmeal.
Monty Python reunion like Q&A session somewhere. It was like a special. It was like a thing on a special features of a DVD, and it was after the one guy passed away, and they did a bit. It was like 4 or 5 of them who were still alive, like in a semicircle, just like talking about stuff about making the movies and answering some questions from the audience, I think. And at one point, they bring out, well, early on, they bring out an urn with the ashes of the departed member of that troupe in it, or supposedly. And then later on, it gets knocked over.
They're ripping off
and they just bring out like a hand vac and start vacuuming up the supposed ashes.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, we have to do this now.
No, wait. They're ripping off
like-
the funeral scene in The Wrath of Khan when
Sure, of
Spock
course.
dies.
Duh.
Oh, that guy is gross.
All I'm saying is if they pulled something like that and spilled the ashes and just came out with like a hand vac to start cleaning it up right away without even saying a word, I would laugh.
He threw it into
But instead they
space.
threw it into the sun.
Yeah.
None of you even get it.
Oh my god, look at all these dorks.
If you want to feel better about yourself, just watch some of the Channel Awesome movies. If you suffer from like anxiety or depression, I mean,
This just makes me
they're
more
the best
depressed.
therapy.
I used to, but I don't even anymore. None of it matters.
Oh, it's Rapist Dude.
Oh, he's gonna rape Nostalgia Chick.
I couldn't help but feel that Mati's death would linger in their hearts, welling up when they least suspected.
God.
Of course, for me, the pain hit pretty hard,
These are the kind of kids that make you like proud of the bullies.
and it still does.
Bullies exist for a
That's
reason.
exactly what they're doing.
I have never faced death before. Not like this. I've cheated death. Kicked it right in the groins and then shot it when it was down.
Oh, take that stupid fucking hat off. You're not. He looks like a college communist with that hat.
At least these people are happy.
Oh, he's wearing a fedora.
What are you doing here? I want a song, damn it! Get the hell out of my house! I want a song! I didn't even get a story arc! Fine. How great.
How much do you bet that he actually thinks that he's a good singer?
Oh my god, seriously?
Okay, so I'm guessing he's a character. He has his own video series or whatever. Because I was wondering, like, why they just randomly inserted Monty into the film.
There, now wasn't that pretty? My work here is done.
Take a shot every time you see a double chin.
Do you ever think we'll see Monty again?
Well, he's dead. I don't think they've discovered a cure for that yet.
But isn't there any hope?
There was never much hope. Only a fool's hope. Unless you were out looking for the
Oh my god. Another Gandalf line ripped off.
Bring the dead back to life and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Necronomicon, huh?
Oh, hey, look, it's not real. It's just a legend.
Legend, huh?
Hey, come on. People don't even know if it exists.
They don't know, huh?
Hey, look, nobody's gonna go along with you on this. We're all adventured out. I mean, who are you going to find to come on some random quest for something that may or may not even exist?
Oh my god!
Oh, that's totally not the same guy playing that character. Okay.
So what do you guys think of my movie?
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Damn,
The
Two
movie
Guns.
that I
That was
made
some
and
good
started.
acting.
John,
That was some good acting. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you. I deserve a raise.
John, that, ladies and gentlemen, that was both visual and audio rape.
Thank you. Thank you. I really
Wait,
appreciate that. We put a lot of hard work in.
For lack of a better term. Oh my
For lack of
gosh.
a better term.
Is that one of Tragic Sock Rio's in the chat right now?
No.
So is that Rio's channel?
Yeah, he changed his name to be Super Long recently.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's him.
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to mod.
I'm sure
I'm about to mod
he
him.
confirmed it with Shab a few days ago.
Okay. So do you think it's safe to mod this account?
I would hold off on that.
Okay. Well, anyway, do you think we should watch the other Channel Awesome films later, or do you think do you think we've had enough of the Channel Awesome cringe theatricals?
I think so. I think we need to expand to more schlock because I'm seeing, like, if you were to grab scenes from this movie and scramble it with the last one we saw, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference because it has the same tone, the same repetition, the same pace.
The same
just
quality.
awful. Yeah, same awful dog shit quality. So, I want some more schlock that's going to make me actually, laugh at how awful it is, not cringe and yell at how awful it is. This is like torture cringe right here. So we were watched, like, whatever his name is goes to Frogtown, like, we'd be laughing at that shit, at how bad it is. Well, we can't watch that because there's nudity. I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah, well, next time I think we're going to watch The Howling 3, The Marsupials. Which, even though that movie is probably like a 1 out of 5 star kind of film, it's probably still a million times better than this movie.
Yeah, I desperately want to see that because the trailer made me laugh. That's total schlock. We need to get more schlock. This is, I don't even want to count this as schlock. This is like a fucking, it feels like a task watching this. Like I'm dragging myself through it to see it to the end.
Well, yeah, Dirt said he wanted to watch some other animated show that should be decent in quality to some extent, so I think we should go and watch that to kind of compensate for all the exposure to this piss poor content. I can't even speak clearly because of how bad this fucking movie is.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Okay. So thanks for showing up, the 8 people that are watching. Peace out. God damn it.